Hi guys, for this PickACrystal, we are going to be discussing how has the Mercury retrograde been affecting you guys. Have you guys been seeing things clearly? Have you guys been communicating clearly? Have others been communicating clearly towards you? Have they been thinking clearly about you? And then how is this going to play out towards the end? Because we're almost there. I think Mercury retrograde ends October 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, and it's in Libra, and Libra is that beautiful energy. It's ruled by Venus. It's wanting harmony. It's wanting peace. So it's kind of interesting that Mercury retrograde is in this energy. I feel like it's probably been playing out probably nicely. It's probably hasn't been so like, I feel like chaotic or like, I don't know, upsetting as it probably normally goes down. But that's just my, I don't know, intuitive thought going into it. I could be wrong. And then I believe Mercury goes direct in Virgo, which is good because that's where it belongs. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. So with that being said, if you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below to pile 1. I love this crystal so much. I love it. Okay. And then we have this crystal. If you feel like this crystal resonates with you, feel free to fast forward by clicking the link below to pile 2. All right, I'm going to move ahead with pile 1. All right, guys. Mercury retrograde. How has this been affecting you guys? I'm going to start channeling, and I'm also going to be drinking my espresso, okay? So I'm going to pull oracle cards, and then I'm going to pull tarot as well. All right, pile 1. How has Mercury retrograde been affecting you guys? Let's see what wants to come through. I felt like I just saw like the Libra glyph, like it looked like a bridge. So the Libra energy is connecting you to something in your head. I'm seeing your ears. I feel like you're connecting to something higher than you, like your higher self. And I feel like this makes sense because Libra energy could be seen as, since it's ruled by Venus, it's looked at as like true unconditional love. So it's kind of like that, not kind of, it is. It's that understanding of, I'm gonna open my eyes really quick. I feel like it's that true, like if we were to, trying to figure out how to phrase this. I'm going to give an example. One of my Aquarius friends, she's extremely spiritual, and it's to the point where it's just like, and she knows how I feel. Like she'll just say these really beautiful, loving things, and I just make this face where I'm just like, it's kind of like a cringe face, you know, like, ugh, can you just stop? Like she'll just see the beautiful ways of humanity, and I do get it. I feel the same way, but it's just like, let me get there naturally. And I feel like I do get there much faster than most people, because I feel like most people like to hang on to things in a negative type of way. And to me, I just don't think it's worth it. Libra energy sees the bigger picture. Seeing the bigger picture in things is Venus, which is love, unconditional love. And that doesn't mean that you have to love everything and everyone. It's just understanding that everybody has their own story and that nothing is personal, and that even if you can't truly understand it, if you could just like understand it from a surface level, like that's good enough. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I'm not explaining it 100%. But that's why I feel like Libras get this bad rap as to being fake. It's not fake. When they get along with most people from all parts of the world, like, you know, like all different parts of life, like, it's because there's this understanding somehow naturally, like being able to see a part of yourself in everyone, no matter what, and having some type of understanding as to why people are the way they are, do the things they do, even if we don't feel the same way or believe in those same beliefs or would do those same things. It's kind of like meeting people, humanity halfway, you know, like, yeah, I don't do that or I don't believe in that, but okay, you do, I get it. Something like that. And that's what I feel like is coming through right now. There's like this, I'm seeing the Libra glyph, and then I'm seeing it turns into a bridge, and then it's like your head is like there, and then it's like you're looking up at the stars, and then it's like a spirit is like leaving your head, and it's like your higher self, and then we're looking at your ears, like you're listening, like to spirit, to your higher self. And that's connected with everything I'm saying, because it's like something higher than you. You're like, because Libra energy, the sign is there, right? And it's connecting you to something. So it's connecting you to something bigger than yourself, getting the bigger picture. Maybe not fully, but something's happening during Mercury retrograde, where it's like the point of a retrograde is to go back and rethink something from the past, to get a better understanding of something. That's one way of looking at it. And I feel like that there still may be a misunderstanding to something, because I'm seeing sunglasses on, and I feel like something is covering up the ears, but not 100%. It's more light than dark. So it's not, something's fully not being seen, something's fully not being heard, but more is being seen than not being seen. More is being heard than not being heard. Something to do with communication. It's weird. It's like I'm seeing no, this is definitely that. But the way it's coming through is odd. I'm going to open my eyes and look at the cards. It's almost as if like you're hugging somebody, and then all of a sudden the hug turns into a flower, and somehow this symbolizes words, communicating. And there's a lot of light, but it's so cloudy. It has to do with Neptune, the 12th house. So So it's either you're communicating this, and it goes back to, you know, not fully seeing something, not fully hearing something, but still seeing something, still hearing something. There's clouds, so, and feeling good because there's light. So Libra energy is all about partnerships, relationships with another. And that's what this has to do with. Something with another person. Oh my God. Hey, 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 hey. No. One more. Oh my God. That's so cool. I think I'm psychic. I'm just kidding. All right. So 4th house, roots. Libra, I balance. Oh, this was the hug. Sorry. And this was the flower. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So 4. Oh my God, the head. Sorry. It's like during this time, something is making you feel more safe, more grounded, roots, more practical. I don't know why I said it like that. More stable. Maybe something that didn't feel like home is beginning to feel more like home, or you're balancing things at home. Or, I mean, I'm going off of, you know, what the cards are saying, right? Because we could just look at the words, right? We know 4th house in astrology means home. This is the energy of what it was like growing up, and this is going to affect your home. You guys, like, in your own homes, you know, living. So, and then we got Libra, I balance. So it's like during Mercury retrograde right now, it's like you guys are you know, balancing things out at home. But if we're going based off of what I channeled, then it's like you guys are fixing things with somebody, and therefore by doing this, it's making you feel better about your situation with this person. Don't do that, Kylo. It's okay. All right. Why is 4th house here? So remember how I said this was your head, and then the Libra symbol was over your head and it was turned into a bridge. So the tree, so it's like something is connecting you. There's growth here. There's information here. I always look at the tree as wisdom. So something is connecting you to put you more in balance with this person. And it makes you feel better. And when you feel better, you feel safe. You feel grounded. Why is 4th house here? Resilience. Yeah. Libra. Why is Libra here? Oh, Kim. Girl. Wait, Lil Kim. Resilience. Why Lil Kim? Oh, yeah. That makes sense. All right, why is Libra here? Beyonce. Love. Oh, do you guys see it? Libra. Love. Wait, is she a Libra? Or is she a rising Libra? Which one is she? She's something. She's something. Yeah, she is something. Guys, thank God I'm here. All right, so... Ooh, I want to channel this. Let's see if they come through. It's going to be a concert in my head. Hold on one second. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I didn't just do that. Sorry. Anyway, so let's see. Let's channel this. To keep. Okay. I think I get the message, but let's see. Why is Lil Kim and Beyonce here? I feel like during Mercury retrograde, the energy may have been very determined. To like maybe understand you, like maybe your own roots. Oh my God, you know what I'm seeing right now? Do you guys remember when I was wondering, I'm like, why am I seeing a seashell? Remember when Lil Kim wore those seashells on her titties? On her titty at the MTV Music Award or whatever. So I'm seeing you guys wear hold the seashell in your hand. But the seashell was on her titty. Sorry. So it's like your heart is on your hand. So if we're talking about Mercury retrograde, so Mercury rules the mind, right? It's your thoughts. It's how you communicate. It's your thought process. What I'm picking up on is, you know, resilience, like determined to figure out your own heart, your own self. And something about I'm seeing a mouth mask on you guys and taking it off. Like this necklace right here was on you guys. And then I see you guys looking at that seashell in your hand. I feel like the energy is very like reflecting with like yourself and your higher self. Lil Kim, why is Lil Kim here? Aditi? Creation. Why is Beyonce here? Targetus. Sorry, I don't, I know I'm pronouncing these wrong. Sorry, guys. All right, so we got creation and balance. Okay. All right, what are these two about? Yeah, I'm seeing, okay, so that's what it is. I'm seeing the white sparkles randomly. So it's like being in touch with your higher self. I'm seeing this path lit up, and I feel like it's to the cosmos, and I feel like I see you going there. The vibe is like Red Robin Hood with like, but also like the Hermit, like with a lantern type of thing, like going within, going to the unknown. I don't know why I feel like I'm seeing a pumpkin. Why am I seeing a pumpkin? Why does this sound familiar? I'm definitely seeing a pumpkin. There's something to that. I'm seeing the phases of the moon. Something about your higher self. I'm seeing, there's Neptune. What is the thing? Oh my God, I'm gonna sound like an idiot. The fork, like the thing that the god of the ocean holds. I forgot, but it stands for Neptune. And then there's wheels. So going somewhere. And then it's like I'm seeing a roller coaster, but it's not like a roller coaster with your emotions. I'm not getting that at all. I'm seeing your eye. It's definitely going within type of energy. Like everything's, when I say dark, I don't mean like dark, bad. It's like, I'm gonna open my eyes. It's like, you see how their eyes are closed, but yet I'm seeing somebody's eyes open. So it's almost as if like their eyes are open inside. And that's the energy I'm getting throughout this whole reading so far with pile one, is it's like just going within. And I feel like this makes sense with Mercury retrograde being in Libra. Because again, it goes into this unconditional love and really being able to tap into this higher self energy more so during this time. And, you know, I said I feel like I'm seeing the Hermit. And I feel like the Hermit and Tarot with the lantern and going within and solitude and all that. I feel like you guys are able to really balance yourselves during this time. Like, I feel like this is not a bad Mercury retrograde. I feel like this is a very good Mercury retrograde. Like, if we had to do Mercury retrogrades, since we have to, It would be nice if we could do it in Libra, you know? This was not bad. Whoa, this is what I was seeing as the roller coaster. What is this in the background? I don't know if you guys can see it. Do you see that? It's like, what is that? I don't know. Okay, so we know, you know, it's either your energy or it's not, you know, it's like it's either resonating or it's not, but I'm getting this going within energy. I'm getting this determined to ground yourself, to balance yourself. That's what I'm getting. Let's pull some tarot for that, and then we're going to move on to the next question. What's happening during Mercury retrograde? I'm going to channel. What's happening during Mercury retrograde for you guys? All right, communication. So remember how I said before there's like this Neptune energy hugging somebody? And Neptune was coming up just before. I'm seeing it again where it's like cloudy and you're hugging somebody. Maybe you're hugging yourself. Okay, I'm seeing Saturn, but with so much light. So letting your guard down, something with your boundaries, changing your boundaries for the good. Or I'm seeing fire now regarding your boundaries, like passionate about something. So these may be conversations that you're having with yourself. And when I say things like that, I don't mean like, all right, this is what I'm going to do today. You know, like maybe they are. Maybe they're affirmations you say out loud. But I know we all have conversations with ourselves in our mind. Like think about, what do you do when you're in the waiting room waiting to be seen besides being on the phone? Those are the conversations we have with ourselves. That's what I mean by that. Because why else would there be all these clouds? It's definitely, you know, so I'm gonna open my eyes. So they say with, oh, they're showing me. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Sorry. Putting down the boundaries regarding communication. So they're just like I'm not getting it. Like your teeth is coming down like a wall. Like the walls are coming down a little bit. Like there's this watchtower guarding you, and it's like trying to come down. That's what I think is the message. Like it's in the works. Like your eye is on your own boundaries, and it has something to do with communicating. And maybe that's where the clouds are coming in, because maybe you are unsure about this. You don't know, because I'm seeing also fire, so you feel passionate about this. And you're also trying to listen to your higher self, your intuition. There we go. Got the message. Okay, cool. I feel like I interrupted my own thought. I thought I was saying something before that. Judgment. in reverse. Okay. So this is, when it's straight up, this is transforming. This is changing something. And it's coming through in reverse. So I feel like this is something that, this is what you guys are currently working on, like trying to change. Like your eye is on something that you guys believe should change, or you're trying to observe yourself, something like that. Yes, here is the Saturn part, 10 of Swords in reverse. You guys are trying to, like, you see how this chick has all the swords in her? It's like you guys want all the swords out. But in order to get the swords out, it's like something needs to be changed. And you guys are aware of something like that. Because this is Pluto. And swords is air energy, but so this would be like the teeth, like the communication, and you know, there's this watchtower, and you guys are trying, like, this is your pain regarding about speaking, not speaking, and wanting to speak, or believing like you should change your boundaries with this, but it hasn't been changed. There we go. Yeah, 3 of Wands in reverse. Okay, got it. Yeah. So 3 of Wands straight up is going somewhere, doing something, going on a journey. This was the fire wands, fire. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So when it's straight up, you see how this chick is like holding on? She's holding on to Pentacles, which is looked at as earth. And then when it's in reverse, she's seen as letting it go. Like, you know, like if she were real, all that stuff would come out of her hands. I feel like during this time, you guys are going within to observe like your own self. Remember that the seashell is in your hand. You guys are trying to see what isn't working for you guys, or what you believe may be hurting yourselves. And I think you guys are in this part of in your life where you're in that stage where you're trying to figure it out, or like you may be doing little things like, okay, this doesn't work because of this, that, and the next. Okay, so what should I do now to change it? What am I capable of now at this point in my life? Because it's like if we put too many things on ourselves, right? Too much on our plate, we can't do that, especially if this is something you guys have been doing your whole life. It's like, okay, yeah, we're aware that this doesn't work for us, right? And we're aware because of all the evidence showing it doesn't work for us. That still is going to help you guys change it, because it's a habit. It's something you guys have been doing forever. And then we can look into all the psychological reasons why you've been doing it. And I mean, I think you guys should, because then you'll realize why you really should be working on this and changing it, because this isn't helping. It's just holding you guys back, right? Like literally holding you guys back. If you look at the imagery on it, 3 of Wands is moving. It doesn't mean like physically moving unless you guys want to move. It just means like being able to with free will. But it's like, it's a no. But I see the energy is wanting to. You see this? This is wanting to let go. That's why there was a bridge coming through. It's why you guys are trying to observe yourselves. So you guys are putting that energy out there. And then when you look at the imagery on this card, this is these are people wanting to move because they've done the reflection and they've done the change so they can get what it is they want out of life, but it's coming through in reverse. So I feel like you guys are in this this stage in life right now where you are trying to figure it out, like what works and what doesn't work for you guys. And now what do you do from here? You know, that's what I'm picking up. All right. Last question. What are you guys going to take away from Mercury retrograde? Like, what are you guys going to get from this? I have to close the window. I'm freezing. Shit. Gonna get? What are you guys gonna walk away learning? Because oh shit, sorry. What are you guys gonna walk away learning? Oh wait, I just thought of something. Neptune kept coming through, so I feel like it's like maybe you guys are unclear. Maybe that's what it is. Something like that. I don't know. All right. What are you guys gonna walk away learning? Because that's what Mercury retrograde is all about. It's relearning something to make something better. I feel like, excuse me, I feel like I'm seeing random red dots in your eye. So I think of root chakra. I feel like you guys are going to walk away feeling a little more secure, a little more safer, you know, however that holds true in your guys' life. What am I seeing in your guys' eye? I feel like Russian roulette. I feel like I'm seeing, like it's, except it's like you, maybe it's your shadow. I keep seeing you with this other person, and it's like you guys are the, I don't remember now with Russian roulette. Is it dice? I don't know, but you guys are symbolic of the thing that's going around. I don't know. It's been a few years now. It's, oh, and now that we're getting closer to it, you know, like, where is it going to stop? It's now changing to like a timer. Like I'm seeing the little lines. It's turning into a timer. Ooh. But it's doing something weird. It's almost as if like, just follow me here. So, you know, with a timer, is that what it's called? When you're like cooking something, it's like, you know, it's time to, you know, get the chicken out. I don't know, whatever. It's almost like it's actually like a clock, and it keeps doing this. It keeps going back and forth. And then we can see the shadow of the, I forgot what it's called. But it's you. When we get closer, this is you. So that's a message. So I feel like judgment was coming in reverse before, because it's like your energy will be better because it's like there's so much light, but yet there's this back and forth energy as well, even though you'll be feeling better in some kind of way because I guess you will have learned something. But at the same time, you'll still be confusing the universe. I'm going to open my eyes because it keeps just doing the same thing. I thought something was going to change, but it didn't. Yod, destiny. Oh, this was the thing. Look, 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 look. This is what I kept seeing. You see this? Oh, wait. Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on. So you were with somebody, and this was supposed to symbolize you. So it either is somebody or it's like you and your shadow. And then all of a sudden the next scene, you turn into this, but then you go back and forth. So you go back and forth on your, like your fate, so to speak. So a yod is considered like the finger of God, like what you're, it's always going to be like, it's free will at the end of the day, but it's like, when you look at your natal chart, it's like, it's looked at as like God is pointing to one specific planet in your chart, and wherever this planet is and in whatever house it's in and whatever energy, it's like that's where you're meant to focus in this life. And if you do that, it's like whatever other planets are part of this journey, it's like that will, you know, bring all this, it's like it's going to bring out this, I don't want to say like great fortune. It's not worded this way. But there's something to this, and it's because it's bringing out the energies that would work well for you personally in this life, because you're truly meant to. So you go back and forth on whatever that is. And the reason usually that happens is because that energy doesn't leave you. It's kind of like the North Node, which, you know, we look at as fate or destiny. It's like we always feel, we always get brought back to that energy of wanting to do it. And again, it always goes back to free will. You don't have to, but you're always going to feel drawn to that energy regardless. And that's what a yod is. Mercury, mind. Okay. All right, why is yod here? Salt and pepper, sexual. Oh my God, what did I say? Light and shadow. Light and shadow. I was seeing, that's why I was like, it's either you and somebody else or it's your shadow. Salt and pepper. Why is Mercury here? What did I say I saw? Russian roulette. And then what else? A timer. Mercury. Lady Luck. What did I just say? So I feel like it's kind of annoying when it comes to the yod and like what you can find online or YouTube. I mean, I feel like there are some sites, there are a lot of websites. I shouldn't say that. A lot of websites, a lot of YouTube videos out there that have it right. But I feel like there's a lot of people that also have it wrong, that don't have a yod, and they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Mercury. Luck. What will you have learned? What will you have walked away with? Okay, so let's channel this. I feel like I'm seeing, what is that shape? Octagon? Wait. It's got, 8 sides, right? I feel like it's a stop sign, but I can't see the front. I can only see the back. So I feel like that's a message. Oh, and it's turning into somebody's head. And I feel like we're seeing the front, but they have blinds on. What is it called? Something to cover their eyes. And now it turns into sunglasses. And every time they take off the sunglasses, another sunglasses is there, another sunglasses is there, another sunglasses is there. And now there's like this energy radiating in front of them. I feel like pulling them in. I feel like it's an eyeball. Like it's, oh my God, what is it called? In the universe, there is that hole, right? What is it called? I can't think of the word right now. Oh my God. But it's turning into an eye. And then turns into a window and things are coming through. I feel like you guys are the eye. Like it's you guys. Because I feel like it's now zooming out. And it's like I'm seeing your guys' head. And again, it keeps going back to your guys' like ears. Things coming out. Things going in. But there's something to this because I also see headphones. So I almost feel like and then I see you guys touching the headphones, like moving it. Moving it to here. Something, I feel like the headphones are around your neck now. I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, this was supposed to be the headphones. At least I feel like it was. That's the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes. Oh, wait. This is, hold on. Oh my God. The hole in the sky, and then it turns into your guys' eye. And then there's somebody here with sunglasses. And then every time they take off the sunglasses, there's more sunglasses. There's more sunglasses. What will you guys have walked away from, like learning from Mercury Retrograde? headphones. I feel like, oh, and stuff coming out of your ears. I feel like wait, hold on. The window and things coming out. The window and things coming out. So there's a message here about something about like your eyes being closed, yet you're right in front of yourself. Yet you're right in front of yourself. Something about like you are the universe. That's what I feel like is the message. Like we're all one consciousness. I really feel like strongly that's what's seeing two. I'm seeing two. And it's about your shadow. And it's like you looking at you, and the sunglasses keep coming off. And it's like the message before in the other reading is like, you can see something, but you can't fully see it. And you can't fully hear it either. And something is coming out of your ears. And then when the window opens, it's like your eye was looking at you. And then your eye turns into a window. And then things are coming out of the window. So it's like, what will you have learned during Mercury retrograde? It's like your perception changes. And it's like it's part of your destiny. And this will change your luck. If you start listening more. Because there's a message with you listening. Why is sexuality here? Blooming. Oh my God, the lantern! Blooming. Eric Cura? I don't know. Luck. Why is luck here? Wait a minute. A window. Your eye turns into a window and things come out. Forgiveness. Ocean? That is not ocean. Ocean? Whatever. Forgiveness. Blooming. You see how she's looking at this? What is that, a peacock feather? Look, this was exactly what I was seeing. Look. Having luck with the mind. Yeah, having luck with being able to change something. Blooming, evolve is what I think of. Forgiveness. Okay, so let's channel this and then we'll pull some tarot and then that will be the end of that. I feel like we're like this vision is taking place over your mind. Like I'm seeing trees and I'm seeing something that looks like a bridge again. And I feel like I'm seeing you and somebody else. And I feel like in the middle, I'm seeing, it's almost as if this bridge is intuition, or it's the moon, like Cancer energy, your heart, something like that, water, the feels, I feel like. Okay, I see now. Oh. Okay. You have this, there's this thing that holds you back. This person is big. It's like, what would this be? Would this be Saturn? Would this be, this person looks like, either like that, the god of Neptune or whatever you call that guy, or I don't know, Saturn, what I would picture Saturn to look like. If we had like people, it's like you want to do this. I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh my God, you know what it was representative? It's like this huge, it's just like, it's an energy though within you guys. And I saw them holding like your wrist back. But what like you want to do is this, blooming and forgiveness. I think, but your shadow holds you back. There's two messages going on now. I think you guys, there may be somebody in your life that you feel like this energy with, like harmony with, but you hold yourself back in some type of way, and it connects to your shadow. I feel like that's the message. So I feel like this energy that holds you guys back, usually when I think of this, like what holds us back, it usually is related to Saturn, because that's usually where we restrict ourselves. We have boundaries. So I wasn't seeing this as like a bad thing. So I normally, I would normally be like, oh, this must be ego or, you know, limited belief system. But what was interesting was I saw it lit up in the shadows. So, but it was so big. And you see how something's behind both of these people? It makes me think that you guys are in the process. Oh, wait, did I say this? Why does it sound familiar? Oh, shit. I think I already said this. You guys are in the process of... Sorry, hold on. Just hold on. Just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes. So let me just start that over. I feel like maybe this energy that holds you guys back, you guys are like either working on it, or it's like helped you guys out so much in the past that maybe you don't look at it as a negative energy because it wasn't coming through as a negative energy. And it's like, it's probably not coming through as a negative energy because you're working on it currently, because you're definitely working on something within yourselves. And maybe you're freeing yourself from that, what holds you back. But what I do see happening is that energy within your guys' self holds you back from doing what it is you actually want to do. So you limit yourself. That's what I see you guys walking away from in regards to Mercury retrograde, like what you learn. What you learn. All right, pull tarot, and then that will be the reading. Okay, so again, I'm picking up on that, like, reflecting about your communication style, and there is this Neptune energy going on where it's cloudy, but it's positive. Like something, I feel like what I'm picking up on is there's something changing because you've been reflecting, and I'm seeing your higher self involved, like you're connected heavily with your higher self right now. But again, it's like some things may not still make sense. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. I think there's something about, I think there's something you're gonna walk away from regarding your communication skills, like walk away from this time period knowing that there's something ungrounded, and you want to change it, and that will make you feel grounded. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. It's like you want to balance something because you want something to change, because there's something ungrounded, and you feel like it'll make you feel better. It'll release like your heavy burdens. Yeah, intuitively. You're very much in touch with your higher self right now. That's what I'm seeing come through. So yeah, pile one, that's what I got for you. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. All right, bye guys. Okay, hi pile two. All right, so let's see what you guys have been going through during Mercury retrograde, which is ending soon. All right. I'm going to start channeling. Pile two, what have you guys been experiencing? What have you guys been going through? the energy I'm picking up on is hold on one second. Kylo. Something about like seeing. Maybe seeing yourself. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm seeing you looking out a window, and then you're in your bed, and then you go into your bed. And then it's like, I feel like I'm picking up on the 8th house, like your inner world. You're going into your inner world after looking outward, something like that. So Mercury retrograde is a time where we go back in time to rethink things, to do things better. Am I screaming? I feel like I'm screaming. Sorry. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I'm definitely seeing your eye in the dark. Sorry for the background noise. I hope you guys hear that. Ooh, you know what I'm picking up on? So in astrology, in the natal chart, there's the ascending sign, and then there's, am I going to say it right? The descendant. I think I'm saying it wrong. But on the other side of the ascendant is the descendant. No, I am saying it right. The descendant. This is, I'm going to open my eyes. This is considered to be the part of you that's like on your back, where everybody else can see about you. You may have trouble seeing this about yourself. Something like that. It's also another way of looking at it is your 7th house. Your 7th house is considered to be like whatever energy is there in your natal chart. It's going to sound like a contradiction, but it's like it's considered to be your shadow. So because this is the part of you. So in the natal chart, this is the beginning. This is your rising sign, your ascendant sign. This is what everybody meets. And then we get to meet the rest of you once time goes on. But there's the access, right? Like from the ascendant sign to the descendant, that's on the same line. So it's like whatever's the opposite to this is going to be on the other side. And this is supposed to be considered like the light and the shadow. So it has something to do with the 7th house and relationships. So I feel like what has been going on so far. So the 7th house isn't just relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. It's also partnerships. It's any type of partnering up with people, connections as well. Just just relationships in general. Let's not make it any more complex. Sorry. So what I'm seeing is that it's almost as if you're seeing yourself out in the outside world, maybe through the 7th house, through relationships. And it's like you're learning about yourself through other people. So you go within. Something like that. Something within that energy. What's going on during Mercury retrograde? Because Mercury rules the mind, your thought process, how you communicate with others, how you speak. And Mercury retrograde is in Libra, and Libra naturally rules the 7th house of partnerships because that's what it wants to do. It wants to be in harmony with relationships, partnerships. It wants to be in balance. Oceana, stop it. Sorry. I'm seeing you hold something, but again, it's going back to this 8th house energy, and it's in the dark. I can't tell if you're hugging your... Oceana. Sorry. Where's the water? I can hardly see anything, which makes me think it's almost like it's like you don't want this, you know, like you don't want to accept it. Maybe you're seeing things you don't like, but you're recognizing it. You're seeing something familiar. Oh, yep, there. I'm seeing, beginning to see something in the dark, and it's your eyes like opening. But barely. It's like your spirit guides are taking something out of your eye just to get you to open it. And what comes out now is a book. So you can learn about yourself. All right, I'm gonna open my eyes. So if this is resonating so far, I would say that when these things happen, it's not, I think people get hung up on being literal, you know, being to a point. Because I feel like when I have these conversations with people, people go straight to denial, straight to, yeah, nah, yeah, no, I don't think so. And it's like, you're not even like entertaining the thought, and then people want to go to, yeah, because I know myself. But it's like, I don't know if you're that fast to it, just because you see something you don't like in other people, but you're also recognizing something about yourself. It doesn't mean that that is exactly like a piece of you. It's just, I always go back to this. It's like there's a category, there's a subcategory, and there's something to that. It's just something similar, and it's for a reason. Libra, balance. Yeah, it's like you see the imagery, how it's I think, what is this, Eros, Cupid looking at what's her name? I forgot. But it's like seeing a part of yourself in other people. And this was the light. It's like you're seeing something, you're noticing something, and you don't like it. But you're still entertaining it and going within. Gemini, I think. Oh my God, that's what I was seeing. It's like I saw you like looking out the window in the external world and light coming in. And it's like you didn't like what you saw. So you go into bed and you were in bed with somebody else, but it felt like it was you. So Gemini energy in tarot, this is considered to be the Lovers. So, so another way of looking at this is polarity. Like light and shadow. Or duality, which is what we all have. We all have this. It's just kind of harder accepting it when we're not in touch with it, or in touch with it to the point where like what's the reality of the situation? What's the reality of your light? What's the reality of your shadow? I hope that makes sense. Why is Libra here? Finesse. Cash doll. I don't know who that is. But finesse. Okay. So, creating. Finesse. Why is Gemini here? So, Libra and Gemini are both air signs. Rebellion. The brat. I have no idea what that is. Okay. So, oh, rebellion. Rebel. So I think a part of you may be denying things that you're recognizing with other people that you don't like, but you see within yourself. So if there's a moment at all during this Mercury retrograde where at any point in time where you're like, do I do that? Or people say, I do this, you know, something like that, anything at all like that, I think that's a download from spirit, where it's like, it's when we have people like that in our lives, when we have things going on in our 7th house, whether it's through transits in the cosmos or in our progress chart, it means during that time period in our life, or if you guys have it in your natal chart, really depends, it means you're meant to learn, because Mercury retrograde is a time to learn, to go back, to redo something, to think. It has something to do with people, seeing a like a glimpse of yourself in other people. You see what's going on here in the imagery? Because we have a hard time seeing ourselves despite being in our own body, being in our own thoughts. I'm laughing because it's so fucking stupid. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I don't know how we do this. We see ourselves in the mirror every day. We know our own thoughts, yet, and we're judging others. Deny it all we want, but we are. You know, to what degree, I think it's totally different. At what levels, whatever. But when it comes to us and our life, it's just different. It's harder. So I think when this happens, in astrology, you're going to see like a karmic lesson with whatever you guys believe in, the universe, spirit, God, teaching you through other people about yourself to get you on the right path to fulfill whatever it is, you know, you're meant to fulfill in life, or maybe just at a certain phase in your life, whatever it is. Because sometimes when we see those things in other people and then we recognize them within ourselves, it motivates us that much more. It just makes it that much more clear. Like I think about some of the things when I was growing up, I saw about, you know, the differences regarding money, like what it does to people. And it taught me early on, like, what is not worth it to separate people, besides classes of people, but also like love, family, friends, relationships. It's not fucking worth it. But it's easier to learn that early in life, being an outsider and seeing what it's done to people, especially your own family. So finesse is here because of Libra. So Libra energy is looked at as, you know, Venus rules Libra. And it's got an eye for beautiful things. I mean, there's other astrology signs as well. It's not just Libra. But finesse is coming here. So it's like, what are you going to create? What are you going to do? And again, what's coming through is something to do with your energy. Okay? And then when we ask the question, why is Gemini here? It's rebellion. And what we're channeling is having an issue accepting seeing yourself in others, the negative traits, not accepting it. Okay, so let's channel this. So what have you been going through during Mercury retrograde? With the energy that's coming through, is the Fool in tarot, but in reverse, where it's like you want to take a leap of faith in something, but you're not able to. And it's almost like it's not you per se that is physically holding yourself back. It's almost as if it's like outside things, like things outside of you. Or it's either that, because what I'm seeing is like basically the Fool in tarot, like on that cliff, but the cliff keeps extending. So it's like every time you believe you're going to be taking this leap of faith, the cliff extends. The cliff is the shape of a dragon. So I think of the dragon's head as the North Node. I'm going to open my eyes for a second because, wait, this is making me think. So finesse, rebellion. Strategize. So during Mercury retrograde, you may just want to jump into things, do things. Things that make you feel you may want to do things without thinking about them. But it's almost as if like destiny pulls you back and requires you to think about them, requires you to be balanced. It's almost as if like during this time frame, which is exactly what it's saying, it's very intentional. Mercury retrograde is a time to slow down and rethink things. Mercury retrograde is not a time to jump into new things, sign contracts without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Mercury retrograde is not a time for that. It's a time to go slow. It's a time when things from the past pop into your head and these things make you think a little bit differently than before, just a little bit more differently than before. And it's usually how it works is you realize something new about an old situation, but you're a little bit smarter now. Why? Because you rethought about something. You went back and did something better. Or another way of looking at it is if it's business related. I'm sorry, this is just where my mind goes. It's like if you wanted to do something regarding business and it didn't work out, or if it's like you were thinking about something regarding business and you didn't do it. Now would be the time to rethink, well, why didn't it work out? Or how can I make it work? It's not a time to act on it. No, but it would be a time to rethink and re-strategize, because you're thinking slowly, you're taking your time. So you're supposed to create balance. So you can go within and think of a strategy. But you may want to rebel and just jump into things. That's the energy I'm picking up on during this time. That it's like Mercury retrograde is saying, slow down. And you're like, but I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do that, and I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. And Mercury is like, no, something like that. All right, why is finesse here? Inner beauty. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, so I'm not going to. All right, why is rebellion here? Abundance. The external world. So remember, I love this inner beauty, because Libra is like this beautiful energy, and they're known for being like beautiful, and it's because Venus rules Libra. Okay, so how I was seeing this originally was that you guys are looking out a window and there's a lot of light. Again, this is like, was supposed to be the window because there's light here. Inner beauty. And then it's like, it represented the outer world and seeing yourself. And you didn't like that. So you go within to reflect. And your eyes are opening. But it's like you're being forced to open your eyes and learn about yourself. Abundance. To think, slow down. Don't jump in. It's not a time to act. What are you guys going through during Mercury Retrograde in Libra? I can tell you right now, it's definitely your inner world and reflecting, and how to bring that to the external world. It's almost like, how can you... It's like, if you don't like your external world, then you have to change something in your internal world, right? Because it's by law of attraction that you're attracting the individuals you are. Although I'm not seeing anything negative come through. Okay. So let's see. Why are these two cards here? What are you guys going through during Mercury retrograde? There's this between the Fool and Tarot coming through, and what I'm seeing right now, there's a watch on your wrist. And there's like this focus, like you just, it goes into this energy of like wanting to do this, want to do that, da-da-da, da-da-da. I feel like I'm seeing your inner child right now, because this is definitely your inner world regarding the time, because again, it's dark. So it's like there is this rush to do something. And that goes back to Gemini energy, where it is a jittery energy. And it may stem from your inner child. Maybe the reason you feel like you have to move quickly. That is the energy. That's the best way to describe it. And I feel like spirit is coming through with like what are you going through during Mercury retrograde? It's like this energy of something has to come to balance. Something has to be learned in regards to slowing down. And it stems from not getting something during childhood. So I'm trying to put the pieces together because I was seeing you look at the watch. And it's like this jittery energy. And then I see your inner child, like kind of hiding by the feet. So maybe there was a lot of pressure put on you to always be active, always be doing something. Always being productive. Let me see. Abundance. Oh. So I see an owl right here at the corner. And this is like kind of like the same setup where the child was. It was like by your feet. And I think you were driving or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I felt like you were sitting and you kept looking at your watch and there's coins here, right? And that's the closest thing to your wrist, I feel like, that you kept looking at. And it says abundance. And then there's this energy of wanting to jump into this, jump into that. And it has something to do with your north node, which is that energy of having to fulfill something, right? And Gemini energy is this jittery, anxious energy, okay? So what's going on during Mercury retrograde? You may be always feeling like you have to do something because you're trying to fulfill something from childhood that you feel like you didn't fulfill. And it may have to do with actual abundance. Maybe fulfilling something that you feel like your parents wanted you to achieve. Because I'm seeing an owl, so I think wise, wisdom, older. I'm thinking parents. Because why would a child have this mindset? It comes from parents. So this mindset may not, because we're talking about the mind, it may not really belong to you. It may just feel like it belongs to you. And you may want to rebel against that as well. Because when you're told something you've been believing your whole life was something you believed all on your own belief system, just to find out it wasn't your own belief system, it's just something you got from somebody else growing up, and it really doesn't actually resonate with you, you may want to rebel against that and deny it, because that's the first thing. Because that kind of like messes with your mind and your whole world. It changes everything. During Mercury retrograde, I feel like you're learning something about relaxing your mind. So everything isn't so rush. Because when everything's rush, you're not in the moment, and you're just not living. You're not living. You're not living. You're not living your purpose. You're not thinking clearly. Your mind's cluttered. You see how she's holding her crown? I'm thinking the crown chakra, you know? It's like during this time frame, if you feel that you're able to relax a little bit, or you're not as stressed out, you may feel like a little lighter, something like that. And this may make you feel like a better person, which then therefore may radiate like a more like, I don't know, beautiful aura, something like that. All right, I'm going to start channeling. What are you guys going through during Mercury retrograde? Something about your communication. And how something about like higher wisdoms, like speaking higher wisdoms. But I'm seeing number 8, like I'm gonna open my eyes, like there's karma with this during this time frame, because how they're portraying it is there's no lid on it. There's no lid. Like it's just like an open mouth speaking higher wisdoms. And I feel like the problem with that is you need to know your audience. Like I get, like, if this is your personality and this is just how you speak, why would you want to change who you are? But you're wasting your time trying to explain things to people that don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, for example, when I think of this stuff, like, okay, when I first got into it, I feel like I went through that, and I used to post it on my social media page. And then finally I had to realize, like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? Like, this is not meant for, I mean, it's meant for whatever I want it to be, right? But it's not going to like fulfill like my heart at the end of the day. It's got to go somewhere else. It's considered to be content. It's not like for my personal life, for people I haven't seen in years. Like they'll never get it. So it's like, it's kind of very similar to that. It's like there's some people that are going to get that type of communication style and some people that aren't. It's not to limit yourself. It's not to put yourself down. It's just knowing who your audience is at the end of the day. Yeah. So we have 9 of Wands in reverse. It's like you guys are opening up about things you're passionate about. Things that make you happy, but it's like who you're opening up to, it's like you're not getting it back. So it makes you unhappy. And I feel like you guys are aware of this. You guys know this. So just giving you another example, it's kind of like, it's almost like the know-it-all in the classroom, right? It's like everybody knows that that person knows, you know? Like, and think about the energy that, I'm even guilty of it, that like we hold towards that person, you know? But like that person doesn't stop being themselves, right? And they shouldn't. They're in their own environment, their natural habitat, if you will, you know? And it kind of just goes along with the territory. And, you know, there are certain people who are willing to take on that, that battle, if you will, where they know the rest of the class is going to act the way they are, you know, unfortunately. And then there's some really smart people, the know-it-alls, you know, that will just stay quiet because they just don't want to deal with that type of energy. And I'm not saying that that's right, but you have to honor like what works for you. You just do. It's just as simple as that. Not everybody has the energy or the willpower to fight. And it's almost like, would this be worth it? It doesn't look like in your own aura, your own energy field that it is, because you're not getting balance, you're not getting equal energy, you're not getting happiness back. And maybe you're just giving too much, which is an imbalance. 6 of Pentacles is coming in reverse. So you may be giving it all away and not getting it back. Okay. So this is what I see, what you guys are currently going through during Mercury retrograde. Let's see how you guys are going to leave Mercury retrograde. Like, what are you guys going to walk away learning? How do you guys walk out of this? How do you guys walk out of this? Oh, excuse me. So remember in the first part of this reading, I said you guys are like reading a book about yourselves. So you guys are learning about yourselves. It's like you guys are being forced to see yourselves in other people. I see you guys just not wanting to accept this. I see you guys ripping the book. I see you guys, and like the way it rips, I see like this cross somehow, like how I don't know, like the paper, like the stitches somehow, like it's so thick that somehow, I don't know, I just see a cross, some type of cross. And I really see like your spirit guide or higher self like standing on your like eyelid, trying to open it. And it's just like you refuse. You just want to block it. You just want to keep moving. You want to keep moving the pages. Like you don't want to accept that these people are a reflection of you. It's like I see you holding, I don't know what it is, honestly, but it looks like, oh, it's detergent. Okay. So you're just like, you're holding it and you're moving it around. So you're aware that something needs to be changed, that something internally within you needs to be worked on. And here comes the cross again. It's like you have faith in yourself to do this. But maybe seeing so many different versions of yourself in a short amount of time was too overwhelming. Maybe it like threw you off your feet, because I'm seeing the number 4. And anytime I see it, it's like it means, well, it depends how I'm seeing it. But the way I'm seeing it, it's like this makes you feel uneasy. I think because it's like it makes you at a distance from yourself. It's almost like, well, then who have you been this whole time? If this is how spirit is showing you. But I think like how you have to look at it is they're showing you specifically your shadow. It's not a time to review the highlights, review the light side. Like they're trying to show you specifically your shadow. So I feel like anytime, this happens in our lives, that's not going to feel good. It's basically like, it's going to feel like all the mistakes we've ever made in our life. Sorry. I'm going to look at the cards because I keep getting the same message over and over, that it's like you're aware there's a cleanup that needs to be made in your life, like internally with yourself. Oh. Water element. Love. I think seeing it so up close, it's making you hate yourself or something like that. I don't want to use the word hate, but like, and this is like the energy you need to embody. And I think I keep seeing the cross because I believe that you have faith that you'll get there, right? Because water element, you know, when I see this, I think of Pisces energy, right? I think of the 12th house, Neptune. I think that that house gets us closer to whatever we believe in, God, the universe, spirit. And I think like you sense, you feel that you will get there with like love for yourself. Why is, oh, hey. Money or money? I don't know. Peace. Okay, so water element, sensing. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, and sorry, Venus, love, mystery. Oh, so what I was saying was the peace sign. I feel like that's similar to like the cross, what I kept seeing when you like ripped the book. Do you guys hear Kylo? Anyway. Yeah, see, remember, you see, look, there's like a mask over the face because I feel like it's like you don't even know now who have you been if this has been you the whole time. But again, I think it's that water energy kicking in because it's like the lesson is your shadow. We're not talking about your positive traits, it's your negative traits. So that would be kind of like an extreme exaggeration, but at the same time, like, I get it. Peace. I think you want peace, but it's like focusing on these things and learning about yourself takes you out of peace. I think that's why you ripped the book. But I think the lesson is to get through it. Oh, let me channel this, sorry. Ew, sorry. Oh my God, can you stop, please? Sorry. I don't know if you guys hear him. So gross. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing I'm seeing you guys put makeup on. And it's like you're looking at a mirror, except it's not a mirror, it's a flower. And it's lit up. But then the pollen in the flower is now turning into something else. Definitely like a person. I feel like this is supposed to be like your shadow, and it's representative of the water element, and the head is going into the water. Needing peace. It's your earth and your water energy. They're getting mixed up. Kundalini's coming through with the spine. What will you walk away learning? They're trying to teach you during this time, besides everything I keep repeating, so I won't go there, but there's supposed to be some type of awakening between your earth energy and your water energy. There's something about your water energy and hurting yourself. I want to open my eyes. Remember in the other card how the crown, she's holding her crown and it's off her head? I feel like another way to describe what can happen sometimes to us is like, I don't want anyone like getting mad at this. It's just another way of looking at it. When our crown chakra's off, which happens to all of us at random points in our life when we're going through things, it's almost as if like the crown is off our head and there could be like little cracks in our head, and then water can seep through. It's just like an analogy, I guess. But then anything can seep through is another way to look at it. Another way of just, a practical way is if you're just not well balanced, if you're not well grounded within yourself, then that's just, sorry, it's dangerous, because then everything can hurt you. You got to be able to separate the two. And it's a lot easier said than done. But it's like what they're saying here is that you can give yourself peace. That's the problem with people who are able to sense everything. Otherwise known as people who are extremely sensitive. The truth is they can sense everything. They can feel everything. And then once they realize this, that this is truth, you have to at that point balance that and separate yourself from that. It's painful to know all of that and feel all of that. It just is. Harvest, Divine Feminine. This chick. I forgot. I don't remember if she's the one that gets taken down to... if you guys follow that. Or is she the mom? Demeter. Sorry, I don't know if you guys are following any of that. Anyway, Harvest. Okay, so this is fall. This is like Virgo energy. Earth energy. Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Water. Give yourself peace by balancing the earth, energy within yourself. Venus, love, mystery, divine feminine. Oh, what did I say I saw? A mirror. Doing your makeup. All right, let's channel this. What will you walk away learning from Mercury Retrograde? I don't know what this is, but it's like if you're like in a pond and you're catching stuff with you're scooping things out. I don't know what the hell to call this, but I'm seeing this thing and then there's a ball in it and I see your eye on it. I'm seeing somebody look at all the crops in a field. And moving away from it. But there's something about like enjoying moving away from it, like so I'm gonna go off intuition here. This makes me think of like the Nine of Pentacles energy in tarot, which is like enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay, but it's also Virgo energy, which can be a little bit, what's the word? Self-deprecating, I think. It's like you kind of ruin your own good time by analyzing everything, breaking everything down. It becomes too much. This is also that energy of like getting ready for the winter by, you know, I don't know, whatever they do with the, you know, with their crops. I don't really know. Don't care. But so somehow this is related to stepping away from having your mind and your heart combined, because they're supposed to be balanced. You're supposed to have your mind and your heart balanced. It's like the scales. This will give you peace. When I was channeling this, we were in the water and I don't know what this thing was, but it was definitely representative of this. Like enjoy what you have like the fruits of your labor. So during Mercury retrograde, you should be able to walk away enjoying something, as long as you separate the two. Don't overanalyze things, because if you do, then you're going to get emotional, and your emotions are going to cover up what has really happened regarding something you worked hard at and did well at. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to give you a really good example. So how water energy can be deceitful, and it's like not truthful. So when I think about like my ex-boyfriends, I feel like I've said this before when like venting or bitching, like, oh, they've used me. They never loved me. They were just using me to get over somebody. And it's like, honestly, like if we were to really break that down, if I think about like my ex-boyfriends, my boyfriends I have been in relationships with, those guys, in my opinion, I really have no idea, don't really fucking care. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. But I'm just trying to give you food for thought with this example as to how water energy, if water is in your head and it's not supposed to be there, it's like, was that really true? I don't think these guys who were my boyfriends like had any intention of going into a relationship with me, using me just to get over their ex-girlfriends. Did it end up being that way? Maybe, you know? Do I think so? Yeah, definitely. But do I believe that those were their intentions, that they knew they were unhealed, that they knew they were, using me and just staying with me because of this, that, and the other? No, I definitely don't. I do not believe that. But yet, in those moments, my water energy was in my head. And I'd be like, you were staying with me, you used me. And it's like, that may be partially true, but it's not like the full truth. So it's like, therefore, by me saying things like that, it's like my part in ruining that, what was, is by analyzing every single little thing. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing Pisces energy in your mind. So when I think of Pisces energy coming through like this, I think of escapism. I think of, I also think of beautiful things, because Pisces energy, it's just like, I was just about to say, it's like Libra energy. It has the eye to see beautiful things and to create, right? And this is when we're seeing you look into a flower and you're putting on makeup. So Mercury retrograde is in Libra, and what will you walk away learning? Something about tapping into maybe your artistic or aesthetic like abilities when it comes to tangible things, like physical things. It could very well be makeup. I'm definitely seeing like pretty stuff here. And look, she's got a mask. Maybe you'll start experimenting with makeup. You'll be tapping into your divine feminine energy. There's something here with aesthetics. And it makes you, oh, that's right, the flower. You're looking into a flower and, oh, the mystery. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm getting clear messages now. So I feel like it's going to start with you doing makeup, or maybe changing up your makeup, changing up your appearance, something with aesthetics. And then that gets you into other aesthetics. I don't know. It could be like pretty, shiny things. I don't know. Something tangible, physical. Because the pollen, right? You're looking at a flower, something beautiful, and it's supposed to be the mirror. So it's like the message is you're beautiful, right? But anyway, so somebody is in the pollen and then their head goes into the water. But yet I'm channeling your mind and I'm getting Pisces energy in your mind. Pisces is water energy. And that's a creative energy. So I think there's a mystery. It's like the ending of Mercury retrograde begins something new. Like you go on some type of something new. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like she's looking into the stars, like. And I keep wanting to say Chango. I keep wanting to say, it's like Chango. I don't know. But the fact that this is mystery, okay? And look, she's in the cosmos too. Something's up with that for sure. I feel like something exciting is going to happen, starting with doing your makeup or something with your face differently. Let's pull some tarot, and then that will be the ending of the reading. I don't know why I just did that. Damn it. I feel like I'm seeing your mind give you a heart. Oceana, stop it. Something to do about communication. But I feel like it's internally to yourself. There's something about loving yourself. I think something gets ignited, or it's like you get pushed. Like if you're somebody who maybe had difficulty or has difficulty with change, with things that you know need to change in your life, I think like, and if this is resonating with you so far, this reading, I feel like once you finally accept like, okay, maybe I do see myself in these people, it's going to do something to you. And I think it's finally going to make you actually change. Oh, look, that was the heart in your head. Like you giving you these things. Yeah. So, 3 of Wands, this is like going somewhere, going on a journey, going on an adventure. Did I already say that? I don't remember. Sorry. But it's in reverse. So this is your internal world. This is like internal dialogue. And then we have Knight of Wands here in reverse. Again, Wands, fire. I think you'll be... And then 9 of Swords in reverse, this means like feeling good, like at peace, not waking up with nightmares. I think something's going to be changing. I'm picking up on a lot of Venus, and I feel like this makes sense. Mercury retrograde is in Libra. Libra rules, Venus rules Libra. It's like during this time frame, you learned about yourself. And even though you may walk away not liking yourself, it begins the journey of you loving yourself. Something changes and you start doing something externally different as well. And then you start something externally as well. I feel like these wands, these fire, like this fire energy, it's like you can't get this externally yet until it's until you give this to yourself, something like that. And I feel like that's how you're going to be leaving Mercury retrograde. So yeah, that's what I got for you, pile 2. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. And yeah.